Did you know the happiest countries in the world have a secret that could transform your relationship? And no, it's not about money or luxury. It's the little daily actions that make all the difference. Picture this: waking up every day next to the person you love, feeling valued, connected, and at peace. Sounds like a dream, right? But it doesn't have to be. Research shows that couples who practice a few simple habits are much happier and enjoy longer lasting relationships. The World Happiness Report reveals that countries like Finland, Denmark, and Iceland consistently top the happiness rankings, and couples there follow principles and practices that strengthen their intimacy and partnership. Curious to learn what those practices are and how to bring them into your own life? In today's video, we're diving into the secrets of the happiest couples in the world. You'll hear real stories, get practical tips you can start using today, and at the end, there's an interactive quiz to help you assess the happiness level of your relationship. Stay with me till the end. This might just change your love life. Secret number 1: open and honest communication. Have you ever tried to resolve an issue in your relationship only to feel like the more you talk, the messier things get? This is common when couples lack open and honest communication. The problem isn't just what's left unsaid, it's also what goes unheard. This disconnect can turn small annoyances into major obstacles. In Finland, one of the happiest countries in the world, couples prioritize the habit of sharing openly about the good, the bad, and everything in between. This builds trust, strengthens their partnership, and helps prevent minor issues from becoming big crises. Take Anna and Jussi, a Finnish couple, for example. They have a nightly ritual that may seem simple, even silly, but it transformed their relationship. Every night before bed, they talk. No phones, no distractions, just the two of them, face to face. During one of these conversations, Jussi opened up about feeling overwhelmed at work. He was worried about keeping up with the demands and had even started losing sleep over it. Anna's response was simple yet powerful. She listened carefully and offered a practical solution, reorganizing their household responsibilities. For a while, she took on a larger share of the chores, giving Jussi the mental space he needed. The result? Within a few weeks, Jussi felt more relaxed and confident at work, and they returned to their usual routine at home. More importantly, they felt closer as a couple for tackling the challenge together. Being a team doesn't always mean splitting things 50-50. Sometimes the winning strategy is 60-40. This story shows that communication isn't just about talking, it's about truly listening, understanding, and taking action. Sometimes even a small adjustment like tweaking your routine can make a world of difference in your relationship's health. So why not start today? Take 10 minutes to ask your partner, "How was your day?" or "What can I do to help you right now?" And really listen. That one moment of connection could be the spark that transforms your relationship. Secret number 2: quality time together. Have you ever felt like your daily routine is eating up all the time you should be spending with the one you love? Work, responsibilities, and endless distractions often push relationships to the bottom of the priority list. But here's the thing: without moments dedicated solely to your partner, it's easy to grow apart. Not because the love is gone, but because the care gets overlooked. In Nordic countries, known for their happiness, many couples make it a habit to carve out exclusive time to reconnect. The secret isn't about grand gestures, it's about being intentional, consistent, and present during that time together. Take Karen and Lars, a couple from Denmark, for example. Karen had just started a new job that left her feeling anxious and overwhelmed. Work consumed her thoughts even during the moments she spent with Lars. Noticing the toll it was taking on their relationship, Lars suggested a simple yet transformative solution, dedicating one night each week just to them. They called it Love Wednesday. Every Wednesday, starting at 8 p.m., that time became exclusively theirs. No work, no obligations, no interruptions. Karen, who loved cooking, proposed trying a new recipe together each week. After cooking, they'd watch a movie while enjoying the meal they had made. At first, it wasn't easy. Karen struggled to say no to work demands, and Lars had to rearrange some of his own commitments. But over time, the habit became a natural, non-negotiable part of their routine. It was during one of these Love Wednesdays that Lars helped Karen tackle her work anxiety. As they cooked together, he encouraged her to talk about her worries and offered simple suggestions to manage her workload better. He even recommended she take short breaks during the day to breathe and enjoy a coffee, a small adjustment that Karen implemented right away. Now, Karen says that Love Wednesdays were the best decision they ever made as a couple. Not only did it strengthen their bond, but it also created a routine that prioritizes their relationship while easing the pressures of everyday life. What about you? Could you create some exclusive time for just the two of you? It could be a dinner, a walk in the park, or even a simple game night. The key isn't how much time you spend, but how you spend it, being present and intentional. It might feel tricky at first, but trust me, it's worth every effort. Secret number 3, gratitude and mutual appreciation. Have you noticed how easy it is to fall into a routine and start taking your partner for granted? We get used to their gestures, care, and even the little things they do for us. Over time, what started as a voluntary act of love can begin to feel like an expectation or obligation. The problem is, when this happens, the other person may start feeling unappreciated, and nothing erodes a relationship faster than a lack of recognition. In Nordic countries, one of the key habits among happy couples is mutual appreciation. It's common to express gratitude even for the simplest things like making coffee or tidying up the house. It's not about grand gestures, it's about fostering an environment where both partners feel seen and valued. This was exactly the case with Ingrid and Magnus, a couple from Norway. Ingrid wasn't struggling at work, but she was dealing with personal insecurity. She began doubting herself, even questioning hobbies she once loved, like painting and decorating their home. Over time, her self-doubt started to impact her mood and confidence, and Magnus noticed she was pulling away. Instead of confronting her directly, Magnus started leaving little notes around the house. One read, "The way you decorated our living room is amazing. It makes me feel at home every single day." Another said, "Your creativity always inspires me." On top of that, he made an effort to praise the meals Ingrid cooked, something she truly enjoyed doing. With these small gestures, Magnus reminded Ingrid that she was special just the way she was. Ingrid, touched by Magnus's efforts, began to reciprocate. Whenever he did something, no matter how small, like fixing something in the house or organizing the cabinets, she made sure to thank him with a hug or a kind word. This cycle of mutual appreciation not only renewed their relationship, but also helped Ingrid regain the confidence she had lost. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, it's about creating a space where both people feel valued. So why not start today? It could be as simple as complimenting something your partner did or leaving a surprise note. These small acts can dramatically shift the dynamic in your relationship. Now think about it. When was the last time you sincerely thanked your partner? Maybe today is the perfect day to start. Secret number 4, healthy conflict resolution. Conflicts are inevitable in any relationship. The issue isn't having disagreements. After all, we all have different perspectives. The real question is how we handle them. Sometimes an argument starts over something small, like a towel left out of place, but it quickly escalates into a battle over who's right or wrong. Before you know it, the discussion shifts from solving the problem to defending egos, which only drains the relationship. Research shows that in Nordic countries, couples approach disagreements in a unique way. They prioritize mutual respect and problem solving over winning the argument. This approach helps prevent lingering resentment and keeps the relationship strong. Take Mia and Eric, a couple from Sweden, as an example. They'd been together for 5 years and had a stable relationship, but there was one recurring source of tension. Eric was a sports enthusiast who loved spending his weekends watching games with friends. Mia, on the other hand, felt they weren't spending enough time together and started to feel neglected. Instead of letting resentment build, Mia chose to bring up the issue during a calm moment, following advice she'd once heard. Pick the right time to talk. She explained her feelings without accusing Eric, saying something like, "I feel like I miss spending more time with you on weekends." She avoided the more confrontational approach of saying, "You only care about your friends." This choice of words immediately created a sense of connection, allowing Eric to really hear her instead of getting defensive. Eric listened carefully, a skill he knew was crucial to keep the conversation productive. He realized that, without meaning to, he had been neglecting their time together. Together, they came up with a solution. One weekend a month would be dedicated entirely to them with no games or distractions. Eric even suggested they plan the activities together to ensure it felt special for both of them. This simple compromise brought new balance to their relationship. Mia felt more appreciated, and Eric discovered that he could still enjoy his love for sports without compromising his relationship. By focusing on understanding and solving the problem, they grew closer, reinforcing the bond that made their love strong in the first place. This example shows how choosing words that build connection, rather than confrontation, can turn arguments into opportunities for understanding. What about you? How do you handle disagreements in your relationship? Remember, it's not about winning the argument, it's about finding a solution together. Next time something comes up, try listening before responding. Use words that express your feelings without blame, and if needed, take a pause to reflect. Resolving conflicts in a healthy way is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned. Why not start today? Secret number 5, respecting individuality. When we think about happy relationships, we often picture couples who do everything together, but the truth is, the most successful couples aren't the ones who are always joined at the hip. They're the ones who know how to respect and value each other's individuality. A healthy relationship is made up of two complete people, not two halves relying on each other to feel whole. In Nordic countries, where marital happiness is a global benchmark, individuality is considered a strength. Couples understand that by encouraging their partner's personal growth, they're also strengthening their relationship as a whole. Take Freya and Johan, a couple from Iceland, for example. Freya has a passion for art and spends hours painting in her home studio. Johan, on the other hand, loves sports and regularly competes in mountain running races. Early in their relationship, Freya often felt guilty about the time she dedicated to her art, worrying that Johan might feel neglected. Johan, in turn, sometimes hesitated to spend weekends racing, thinking Freya might prefer him to be more present. One day, during an open conversation, they made a simple decision to actively support each other's passions. Johan started visiting art exhibitions with Freya, showing genuine interest in her work. Freya, in return, began attending some of Johan's races and even volunteered to help organize a few events. This mutual support not only eased their feelings of guilt, but also added a new dimension to their relationship. They felt free to grow as individuals, while simultaneously becoming more connected as a couple. Respecting individuality in a relationship is like nurturing two plants that grow side by side. Each needs its own space to thrive, but both benefit from sharing the same fertile soil. How about starting to cultivate this in your relationship today? Ask your partner about their interests and dreams and look for ways to support them, even if it's just showing curiosity or offering encouragement. Think about it. How have you been handling your partner's hobbies and aspirations? Maybe today is the perfect time to show them how much you believe in them. Now you know all the secrets, it's time for our quiz. How happy is your relationship? Grab a pen and paper to jot down your answers. At the end, see how each response reflects your relationship and discover areas for improvement. Ready? Question number 1. How often do you and your partner have open conversations about feelings or challenges? A. Almost every day. B. Sometimes, depending on the situation. C. Rarely or never. 2. How many times a week do you do something together without distractions, like going out, cooking, or watching a movie? A. At least twice a week. B. Once a week. C. Hardly ever. 3. Do you show gratitude for the things your partner does for you, even the small ones? A. Always. B. Sometimes. C. Rarely or never. 4. How do you handle disagreements? A. We talk calmly and find a solution together. B. Sometimes we talk it out, but other times we argue. C. We argue or avoid the issue altogether. 5. Do you support your partner's hobbies, dreams, and interests even if they differ from yours? A. Yes, always. B. Sometimes, but I feel like I don't fully understand their interests. C. No. I think we spend little time valuing each other's individuality. Now let's interpret your answers. Question 1. Communication. What your answer says about you. A. Awesome. You and your partner are nailing it with trust and open communication. Keep it up. Those moments of sharing make all the difference. B. Not bad. You're on the right track, but adding a little more consistency to those heart-to-hearts can take things to the next level. C. Heads up. Skipping communication can lead to feeling disconnected. Why not start small? Ask, how was your day? And really listen. It could work wonders. Question 2. Quality time. A. Amazing. You two know how to make time for each other and create special moments. Keep protecting that time. It's golden. B. Pretty good. You've got some quality moments, but making them more consistent could strengthen your connection even more. C. Uh-oh. It might be time to bump your relationship up on the priority list. Even a quick date or movie night can make a big difference. Question 3. Gratitude. A. Fantastic. You've mastered the art of appreciation, and it shows in your relationship. Keep those thank yous and little gestures coming. B. Not bad. Showing gratitude here and there is good, but a daily dose can work wonders for your connection. Try it. C. Time to take a step back and notice all the little things your partner does. A heartfelt thank you goes a long way. Why not start today? Question 4. Conflict resolution. A. Great job. You're handling disagreements like pros. Respect and teamwork make all the difference, so keep it up. B. Decent effort. You're on the right track, but staying calm and really listening during disagreements could help smooth things out even more. C. Careful. Ignoring or fighting without resolution can cause bigger problems. Try focusing on finding solutions together. It's worth it. Question 5. Supporting individuality. A. Awesome. You understand that supporting each other's passions makes your relationship stronger. Keep encouraging that growth. B, not bad. Showing more interest in your partner's hobbies and dreams could bring you closer. Why not ask them about it today? C, don't sweat it, but this might be a chance to grow. Recognizing your partner's individuality can help both of you thrive. Give it a shot. Your turn. How did you score? Whether you're already thriving or see room to grow, this quiz is your starting point. Remember, even small changes can bring big improvements to your relationships. So, now that you've taken the quiz, what did you think of your results? Did you spot areas for improvement? Remember, no matter where you are in your relationship, there's always room to grow. Share in the comments which questions stood out to you the most and which habit you want to try first. These small steps you identified in the quiz may seem simple, but they're the building blocks of strong and happy relationships. And the best part, every habit you choose to work on is a chance to reconnect with the person you love day by day. As we've seen today, the happiest couples in the world don't rely on extravagant secrets. They simply prioritize small, consistent actions. Whether it's through honest conversations, quality moments, or recognizing each other's worth, every gesture matters. So why not start today? Pick one habit to try and see how small changes can transform your relationship. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for more tips and inspiring stories. And don't forget to share this content with someone special. Together, we can build happier, more connected relationships.